guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. It's a rainy day. It's going to be raining for the next 4 days. However, some nut texted me on Facebook Marketplace, and they want to see my Troy-built Honda Power Smart frankenmower that I made with parts. Runs pretty good. Had it listed for $225. This guy offered me $200, but he's one of those Spanish guys on Facebook Marketplace where he asks me in Spanish. I don't know. Do they think everybody speaks Spanish? So then I'll write English, and then he'll write in English. I'm like, if you can write English, why do you start off with Spanish? Just don't understand it. You don't see me writing Chinese. Is it available? I actually can't write it. Anyway, even though I think it's not going to happen because a lot of these things are really flaky, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, you still have to take the chance on whether or not it could be a successful sale. So if I can get $200 out of this thing, it'd be great. Let's start her up and see if it runs. All you need to do is take this to choke, and it'll start. It's a Honda. This rain's coming down worse. Well, all right. That worked out good. And I saw two Spanish guys come out, speak no English at all. Well, he said hello. And of course, I have high school 1 semester or 2 semesters of Spanish, so we got around to it. Are you ready for this? So he was like lifting the back or the front to see, hey, how come the wheels don't spin? And I'm like, it's a push mower, man. It says it right there. Troy-built Honda push mower. Doesn't say self-propelled anywhere. But of course, they don't speak English, so how am I expecting them to read it says self-propelled? So that's, I mean, every time somebody messages me in Spanish, I almost am reluctant to deal with it because there's going to be something lost in translation there, you know what I mean? And then you end up wasting your time most of the time, you know? But anyway, so it was listed for $225. I know that's already way too high. And then he said, I'll give you $200 right now. I says, okay. So then after I was trying to explain to him that it's a push mower and not self-propelled, he says, oh, well, I really want it self-propelled. So I go, so do you want it or not? Otherwise, help me put it back on the truck and let's get out of here. It's raining, you know? And so he was like, no, I still want it. And I'm like, how about $150? And I'm like, man, I already went down $25. It's not my fault you can't read, you know what I mean? English. And so I'm thinking to myself, I came out in the rain. I did make that lawnmower, you know, engine from the thing I found on the street. The whole thing I found on the street, whatever. So then I said, $175. Deal? He's like, okay, $175. $175! I gave him change. On a frankenmower. Hey, I had to make that deal happen. For you to get me off the couch to come out in the rain to do this? Yeah. I'm stoked. $175. Like that. I just fixed this the other day. On to the next thing. So I was messing with the flywheel cover. When I took it off a long time ago, it didn't have a gasket, or it was trashed. So I put my own RTV silicone gasket around it. And I thought maybe the thickness might be too thick or thin, whichever. It just messing with the tightness of the cover, it increased or decreased the matching of the pickup to the stud on the stump on the flywheel. And I was just messing with that for like an hour. And now I think it consistently runs. If it stalls, I take a hammer and I bang on the cover a little, just to have the pickup point match the stump on the flywheel. Who knew? There is like a slight oil leak. Might be the head gasket, I'm not sure. How about it? This damn thing that I took like 9 episodes to get running is finally kind of consistently running. Pretty stoked. Yeah, it just zipped around the block a few times, no problems. Look when I shut it off. Starts right up. On to the next thing. So I just went to Costco and I returned my interstate battery that was in sketchy. This is interesting. I bought it in March of 2023. In June of 2023, they changed the policy. The return policy states that it's now going to be prorated for 36 months. Because I bought it a few months before that cutoff date, I got a full refund, including my cord charge. So I got cash back for using that battery for 2 years. The guy asked me if I wanted an exchange. Do I want another interstate battery? I said, no, thank you. I had high praise for the brand Interstate. No longer. Quad seems to work just fine now. Now I can get it out of here because I refuse to work on it anymore. I'm going to park it in the back, but I'm going to consolidate some of my sheds, put some snow blowers into the big shed, and try to fit this into the motorcycle shed. That way it makes more room in my garage to do other shit. While I went to Costco, we heard this noise underneath the car. And it turns out that one of the muffler clamps to the 2 pipes down there came loose. So it's like jingling in there. I gotta crawl under there someday, tighten the bolt or cut the bolt off and put a new bolt in there. It's been raining like mad this week. My lawn is nice and green and puffy. So I've cleared out some of the snow blowers in there. Put them in there. I've got that thing with the homemade starter. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. All right, on to the next thing. Look at all the room in my garage now. Getting ready to head on over to Robert from Holbrook's house, help him fix his LT1000, and to go pick up that blown motor from Nick from Bellport. So I removed the hanger and it's basically just completely rotted out, see? Honestly, the two pipes are welded together. I really don't know what this is for. It doesn't connect onto any hangers that holds it up. It's just a clamp over a welded joint. So theoretically, you don't even need it. But I'm gonna try to remove this and that, stick another bolt through there and put it on anyway. I guess it sort of solidifies the joint even though it's welded and connected. I don't understand what it's for. It's really very redundant. I mean, it increases the strength of the joint, of course, but you really don't need it. Okay, that kind of sucked. Anyway, that's what it looks like. That's the original one. And it looks like that's going to break too if you look at the head bolt. It's like a big blob of rust on there. It's going to give away eventually. And this is me today. It's okay. Super tight. I didn't want to tighten it anymore because I might break the nut. So it was right before the catalytic converters. Okay, another thing fixed. Never ends, man. I'm gonna make sure I bring enough tools to try to fix Rob from Holbrook's LT1000 mower. I only do this for Robert because he's a good friend and a great subscriber. And he's given me a lot of mowers over the years. And at the same time, we're gonna go pick up a blown engine from Nick from Bellport's. Hope I figure it out for him. Ooh, gotta bring the baby chair with me. Look at this. This is my friend Jay. I'm gonna be working on his thing in a little while. Look at this. Hey, Jay, come out here and tell me what this is called.
It's a Groundsmaster mower.
Groundsmaster. Oh, what's the width of this deck?
I think it's 12 feet.
12 feet? Oh, I see. So this is the main one, and then you got these monsters on the side.
It has these ones that way.
Holy God! I've never seen anything like this before. This is insane. Okay, here we go. It's a Toro Groundsmaster 5900. Holy cow! What kind of engine is that? Is that a diesel?
Yeah, it is diesel.
Oh, it's a diesel, right?
Yeah.
GS11. Okay, that's their coating. Yeah. Wow, dude, that's insane. So you drive this all day?
Yeah, the ball fields I do mainly. A lot of the ball fields and the big parks, you know.
Wow, I'm glad you came by, man. I thought it was you dropping off your mower.
Hey, can I drop it off later?
You could do whatever you want, except I'm not going to be around though. What a beast of a machine. I've never seen one so up close. You know what? I should ask him if I could drive it. I should go with him and go mow baseball fields. So that dude was Jay. He works for the town. He mows like golf courses that are run by this town, and also those baseball fields in town. I would love to drive that thing. He could mow my lawn in one pass. Anyway, so he's the owner of the Skag 54 commercial lawnmower that I worked on last year or so. He's having fuel problems. It'll run for like 20 minutes and then it'll stall. But he starts it right up again. Sounds like a fuel delivery problem to me, you know what I mean? But it doesn't kind of make sense, because if you run for 20 minutes, why does it all of a sudden, stop and stall? Unless the fuel solenoid is getting stuck or something like that and cuts off the fuel. He changed the ignition coils, but we'll see what happens. He's going to bring it to me soon. So stay tuned for a troubleshooting on a Skag. I believe it's called a Tiger Cub. And we'll see what happens with that. Thanks a lot for joining me on a mishmash of stuff that I did. Basically just getting shit done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to bring you content like this. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.